Bum, 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 bum. Sure. Intuitive controls. Mm-hmm. Let's try expert. Campaign. Christmas.
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot.
Okay. Okay.
When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue.
Oh yeah.
Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere.
Oh.
Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself.
Fucking boomers.
I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up. Then I saw Osius fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least.
15.
Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Right. You should have been wearing a vest suit, piece of junk. Should have built a return too.
Just got owned.
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usea as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Usian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Grays Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land.
Mic on.
If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead.
Mic on.
How is that possible? The tank
Mic on.
has been bombed. Many injured.
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
Oh no. Do we have any more of those plug inserts? The baby-proof things? I think Taylor's asking for a few.
Mic on.
We have a lot of Scotch tape. Okay, dokie. Well, let's see how loud this is. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3.
Mic off.
Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Mic on.
This game is loud.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Golem Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron. Trigger, your call sign is Page 2. Verify and read back. Page 2 will clear for takeoff. Your situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party. Feel free to go. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
For that, Golem Squadron and Wingman are airborne. Take off and form up with Page 1. Page 2 altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
Carrier. No.
Where's my options?
Looks like the harbor's taking a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit.
Did Mage 2 seriously go down?
I went down. I need to fix the audio.
Trigger, your call sign is Page 2. Verify and read back. Page 2 will clear for takeoff. Your situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party. Feel free to go. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
For that, Golem Squadron and your Wingman are airborne. Take off and form up with Page 1. Page 2 altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
Carrier. Hello. No. Looks like the harbor's taking a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Going for understood.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
We'll go. Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy. There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken. They're way overhead. Let's go introduce ourselves.
Fuel storage is intact. It's asking for another round. All escorts form up for another attack. Point is 835.
Watch out for the support aircraft. He's mine. He's not getting away.
Salutations, Agent.
2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Mage 2, walking. Golem, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs? I can't tell them apart.
This is like a 10 more.
Missile headed for Golem 4, evade!
Bomber hit by a missile.
Mage 2 bandit confirmed down.
They can burn with their whole payload. Hesitating for a split second will be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
Don't know what kind of you are.
Missile.
Mage 2, missile.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Missile launched.
Lock acquired.
Missile. Missile.
Enemies locked.
Caution. Pull up.
Heads up. Bandit behind you. Bandit acquired. Locked on.
Those guys gotta go.
Missile incoming. Quick.
Mage 2, walking.
That only scratched me up. Continue with combat.
To Golem and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Caution. Pull up.
Good going, Mage 2. My commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Golem Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Golem 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
I am Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Oh, I wanted to land.
Call sign
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP. Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Aircraft preparations complete.
This seems a lot better now.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia
Mic off.
declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing
Mic on.
Osean territory,
Mic off.
causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense
Mic
Force
on.
released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Yusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Yusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now.
Okay.
The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Yusian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
Well, that's rough.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Yusia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Yusians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Yusia, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared.
Yeah, go
Then,
figure.
while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye. I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Yuzian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Dummy.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Osean Federation
super quiet
and all
now.
countries on the Yuzian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war.
I don't know how to
Right after
get
the
that
declaration
fixed.
was made, surprise attacks began
Correctly?
around the
I just
continent
wish
that
you could
have
hear
inflicted
me.
major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent. and they are
Hopefully
now
it's a little bit better, but test 1 2 3 test.
The multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns.
Now I need a foam on the mic.
Whoever has control
Mic
of it
tip.
will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Grays Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, Fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Gotta fix the audio again.
Mage Squadron, aircraft aircraft preparations complete.
A squadron, A squadron, A
Mage
squadron.
Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Alright.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has
Skip all this crap. No, skip all that crap. Just let me play the mission.
Erusia.
Alright, here we go.
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP. Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Mage 2 crashed.
Oh no, I wish I had an A-10 bomber. On every mission, crash at the very beginning.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Target destruction confirmed.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there!
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
Oh shit.
Vehicle
Anti-air radar vehicle's been destroyed! They're going for the radar car!
They got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Sterling, we're being attacked by enemy aircraft! We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle!
Go on, go on. Cool, yeah, I'm getting the hang of it.
My stuff!
The enemy's barely resisting. This is easy money, so grab it while you can. Target eliminated.
Requesting permission to move the vehicle! We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now!
Locked on target.
Vehicle
right.
H2, missile launch. Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
How the hell was the enemy able to hit it so accurately when it's camouflaged?
H2, target destroyed.
2 targets remaining.
Radar was just about to go online. Push the plan forward too fast. The base was too far from Allied territory. Radar was just about to go online.
H2, walking.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
Oh, every blowout.
Golem 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
They gonna bring their buddies back from the dead?
Come on, come on, come on.
Attack missed.
Trigger, there's one more to go.
H2, target destroyed.
One more go. I'm on it,
Behind
buddy.
one.
Lockdown bandit. That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Move the enemy aircraft away from the base.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Being locked onto.
Let's lock. That only scratched me out. Continue with combat.
H2, missile launch.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicles. Launch manually. Redo the setup.
Launching missile.
Here's some feedback for those war merchants. Write your manuals in a language we can understand.
It didn't connect.
Enemy missile inbound. Evading. Evaded attack. Try again.
Keep your mind focused.
Bandit on your six.
Locked. Target is in range of guns.
Enemy transport destroyed. There's more.
Vehicle down.
Yeah, I'm just
5 targets remaining.
Missile inbound. Evade.
Good work, Trigger. The enemy's a lovely pile of scrap.
Missile launched.
Four missiles now.
Target was not struck.
Great. So you want us to take down the enemy without damaging any public facilities? That's gonna be a service.
3 targets remaining.
Launch preparations complete. Hold submarine. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear. 15 meters. UAV ready to launch. Away.
Oh, I did it. I didn't do it. I got some drones on
What
my
happened? Status report.
Multiple bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and
Oh
move,
shit, they
gotta
spread
be
apart.
drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. Shit. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter?
He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it.
Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
Come on. Where are you? I hit you. Oh, you're coming at me.
Bandits are in the clouds. He's mine. He's not getting away.
Dude, he's like on me. Come on, you bastard. Missed, of course. 34 missiles left.
Feels like I'm riding a roller coaster up here. Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah.
Mage 2 is shot down.
Damn it. I died.
What happened? Status report.
What happened?
Multiple bogeys on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter?
He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it.
Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
Missile evaded.
Oh, cool.
Target is down.
Golem 2, the enemy's reading you.
Missile. Missile.
Mage 2, they have a lock on you.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah.
Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
On his tail. Fox 2. On my stuff.
Crap. The aircraft is acting up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds, the ice will melt. Golem Squadron, surround them. I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good.
One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties. Target was not struck.
Yeah, dang.
Page 2, Fox 2.
That's a miss.
This guy.
Golem 3, Fox 2.
Stall warning.
Don't ice up in there.
Got him.
So, drones don't feel the G-force, huh?
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
Caution.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us... Now is the time to group up and begin...
Don't care.
The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel 2 was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Grays Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission.
Nice.
The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us.
Oh, I see.
We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
I want to shoot that out of the sky first. Aircraft tree. Opponents supported about I should probably read this. Opponents were. Yeah, 14. Ooh, F-18. F-22 Raptor. Oh, you're at the very end. Of course you are. I can go straight that way. I like the F-14, that's one of my favorite planes. F-14, F-18, and the F-22. How do you like the F-35C? Oh, that's a little A-10 bomber. Small anti-icing de-icing system. Oh, I just did a lot of stuff. Nope, I want my F-14. Oh, that's so awesome. I'm ready.
Squadron, aircraft preparations
I'm
complete.
ready. My F-14. I love my F-14.
H2, begin takeoff sequence. You're cleared for launch.
Oh, cool. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, that looks so nice.
H2 is away.
Wow, beautiful.
H2, specified altitude reached. Restrictions lifted. Good luck.
Alright, let's do this.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up.
I have so many missiles.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we get wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins. He escaped into the clouds.
Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds. Roger 6.
Moving on.
Watch out, the enemy has a lock on you.
Card 1 squadron, chase them down. Break, do it!
It didn't connect.
Oh, come on.
Bandit on your six, shake him off!
Yeah.
They won't show up on the radar. Bandits are in the clouds. You're mine, I'll make it quick.
That was such a waste.
Fox 2, Fox 2. We're surrounded. There's an enemy on your tail. Grand Prix, bailing out. I lost control.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn.
I wouldn't want to do that.
Nice kill.
One remaining.
Nice.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
Seems to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
Wait, what the hell?
Caution! Missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
Oh, I thought I crashed. I was like, what's going on? Already, huh? Look at that bad boy. Oh, he's dropping all these drones. Fuck.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Come on.
Break! Now!
We're just waiting for mission command.
Not one of those freaking hit.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Watch out, we're surrounded!
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. And there's too many of them.
That was
These guys will go down easy.
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the Arsenal bird.
That thing?
suicide.
Talking about just keeping up with the drone.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
They can't get a lock. Look at that light from the Arsenal bird.
Golem 2, let's maintain
Oh
element.
yeah, fuck taking out those little guys.
Straight up, find your own target.
He's mine, he's not getting away.
Where's the big?
Commander, you got me!
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verifying the situation.
Gonna wear me out.
Golem 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
Page 2, missile away.
This is Golem 3, Golem 2's hit! Status report. Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
Oh, that was
Golem
that's
2,
gonna hit me. That's gonna
instruments
hit
still
me.
appear to be
Oh,
functioning
yeah.
okay.
Skeleton 3, break! Break! Missile! We lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
Just keep coming. What's the plan?
Where's that report? Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
What's up, Gray?
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Freaky!
Come in! Control low.
Oh, what?
I'm breaking off! Stage 2 is out of commission!
Ow. Wait.
UAV's closing.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Skykeeper, this is Skeleton 1. What do about that monster?
Break! Now!
We're just waiting for mission command.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Watch out, we're surrounded!
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. And there's too many of them.
These guys will go down easy.
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the arsenal bird.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Look at that right from the arsenal bird. What's going on here?
H2, walking.
Missile.
Evade, now, right!
Missile. These bandits are fast as hell.
Skeleton 1, I'm 2 meters. You got me!
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verifying the situation.
This is gonna wear me out.
Golem 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
This is Golem 3, Golem 2's hit. Making status report. Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3, break!
Page 1,
Break!
get your head out of your ass. Stop arguing with the damn drone.
We lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
They just keep coming. What's the plan?
Where's that report?
Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority. How's that happen?
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
Evade! Controls are out. I'm breaking off!
Skeleton 2 lost.
Yeah, that fucking force field.
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. They noticed earlier, more of us would have survived to hear it.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
We'll go, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and I...
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Locked.
Missed.
Target was not struck.
Don't think, focus.
Have to be.
Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
Enemy is locked on, Mage 2. Mage 2, watch
It's
your
taking
distance.
forever.
Missile launched.
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
I've got you now. Firing. My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1, leading Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandit, distance 30.
Gargoyle 1. Caution! Missile! Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an Su-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run.
Get your asses out. Page 2.
Get those things off my ass.
Tied up now. Trigger, can you help him? Yowza. Not on my watch.
Missile away.
That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing.
Mage 1 launching missile. If Mage Squadron still have their hot shot, then we just might make it out. Don't look back. You're not safe. Colin and Mage, we owe you a debt, and we'll pay it.
You're mine. I'll make it quick.
It's got a lock on me.
Mage 2, move to support. Other aircraft are in trouble.
A few seconds could mean life or death for them. Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
Ammunition 0. Ammunition 0.
This is where we'll be lost.
I'm on this one's tail.
Mage 2, walking.
The longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired.
How can I retreat with the UAV on my tail?
Distract the bandit. Fire for it some time.
Mage 2 is taking on multiple UAVs. He's got them at bay. We owe him one.
Missed. Going for the loner. I've got him in my sights.
What?
Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work. Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fort Gray's aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
I'm dead meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. I'm scared.
This is not good. Brody, break off. That's it, baby. Come to Poppy.
Fox 2.
Mage 2, what are you doing? Shoot those UAVs!
I can't take it.
Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The meat get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Why are you being such a bitch?
Bandit is down.
Oh, thank you very much.
Column 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brony?
Afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
She died.
All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
That fucking dumbass piece of shit right there. Oh, but that's super cool.
Mage 2, we have you on radar. You
Oh
are
no, I'm
cleared for
fucking landing
approach.
this shit.
The deck is clear. Mage 2, you are cleared for landing. 3,000 to carrier. Lower your speed. Mage 2, bank left. 1,500 to carrier. Your approach looks good. Stay on course.
knows you're too high. Perfect, Mage 2.
Oh yeah.
I knew you'd be back. Now return to base.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other base.
Oh yeah. The looming shadow.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however.
Alright, that's enough of that game for today.